Sometimes, opportunities arrive in ways that feel unexpectedly timed. An offer, a message, or a gesture that stands out from your usual routine. When something like that happens, it can naturally trigger a mix of curiosity and caution. You may find yourself paying closer attention than usual, trying to understand what's behind it or what it might lead to. That's a normal response when something feels significant or unfamiliar. Not every opportunity is straightforward, and not every intention is immediately visible, which is why people often pause to assess situations before making decisions. At the same time, it's also important to recognize that uncertainty doesn't automatically mean danger or hidden motives. Most interactions in life are a blend of timing, circumstance, and individual intent, rather than elaborate hidden agendas. Still, your awareness in these moments matters. Not rushing, asking questions, and understanding terms clearly are simple ways people protect their own interests in everyday life. When something feels important, taking time to evaluate it calmly often reveals more than reacting emotionally in the moment. What you're experiencing here is less about a secret plot and more about the natural need to discern value, intention, and alignment when something new enters your path. And now, my beloved child, look deeper. Ask yourself, why is someone suddenly ready to give you money? Is it gratitude? Is it generosity? Or is it strategy? Because the universe doesn't send blessings wrapped in confusion. People do. There is a truth unfolding around you, a once-in-a-lifetime revelation you were never meant to overlook. The one who offers you something today may try to take your stability tomorrow. The one who praises you in public may test you in private. And the one who steps toward you with a smile may be walking toward your boundaries with intentions you haven't seen yet. But stay till the end, because this story isn't about fear. It's about awakening. It's about seeing the plan before it unfolds. It's about protecting what is yours before someone else quietly reaches for it. Something huge is coming, and you will not face it blindly. Don't skip. Stay till the end. The next part will reveal exactly what they are planning and how you can step ahead of them before they even realize you know. My beloved child, breathe deeply and listen. A new layer of truth is unfolding right now. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. And this is where the real revelation begins. The person who plans to give you money isn't doing it out of pure kindness, no. They are watching how you react, testing how easily you can be influenced, measuring how far they can walk into your life without you noticing. And the moment you accept even a little from them, they believe they've earned a doorway into your decisions, your emotions, your future. But listen closely. This isn't a warning filled with fear. It's a spotlight, exposing what they never wanted you to see. Don't skip. This is the part where everything becomes clear, and your awareness becomes your armor. But before I reveal more, pause for just a heartbeat and share this message. Comment your thoughts and subscribe so this truth reaches the ones who need it. Someone out there is facing the same hidden intention, the same shadow behind a gift, and your one action might save them from a decision they can't reverse. Now breathe and come back to the moment. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting just a few seconds away. Now, my beloved child, let me take you deeper. The reason this person is offering you money is simple. They want access. Access to your trust. Access to your routine. Access to your vulnerabilities. Because when someone offers you something valuable, they silently expect something more valuable in return. They may want influence over you, to guide your choices, to shape your path according to their desires. Or worse, they may want information, your plans, your goals, your strengths, your weaknesses, details they can later use for their own gain. Remember, Nothing truly free ever comes without intention. And right now, their intention is slowly revealing its edge. Stay till the end, because in the next part, I will show you the exact signs that confirm who this person is, and how to protect everything they're quietly trying to reach. My beloved child, lean in a little closer. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this moment. The truth you are about to hear is the truth they never wanted you to notice. The person planning to give you money is not just watching you, they are studying you. Every reaction, every smile, every hesitation becomes a clue for them. They want to understand exactly how to approach you, how to win your trust, how to make you believe that their generosity is harmless. But deep inside that gesture lies their real intention. They want something only you have, something priceless, something they cannot buy. And that's why their offer appears sweet on the surface, so sweet that you don't taste the hidden bitterness underneath. Don't skip, because the next lines reveal what they hope you never realize. But pause for a moment, not to stop your journey, only to sharpen it. Stay till the end, because now the mask begins to slip. Their plan works only if you remain unaware. Their offer works only if you don't question it. Their strategy works only if you trust them too quickly. And that is exactly why the universe placed this message in front of your eyes. Someone may try to help you financially, or extend support in a way that seems generous at first glance. And while help itself isn't something to automatically distrust, it's still important to pause and understand the full context before accepting anything that could affect your independence or peace of mind. Not every offer comes with hidden intent, but every offer does come with consequences worth considering. Sometimes support is genuine, sometimes it's mixed with expectations, and sometimes it simply creates an unspoken sense of obligation that can shift how a relationship feels over time. That's why awareness matters. Not fear, not suspicion, but clarity. Knowing what you are comfortable with and what you are not willing to compromise is what keeps your decisions steady. It's also true that people sometimes underestimate how much influence emotional timing can have on decision-making. When someone is tired, stressed, or hopeful for relief, even practical choices can start to feel heavier or more urgent than they really are. In those moments, slowing down becomes one of the most powerful protections you have. A decision doesn't lose its value just because you take time to think it through. Healthy boundaries are not about rejecting help. They're about making sure that help doesn't come with strings that you didn't agree to. If something is truly right for you, it will remain right even after reflection. And if something depends on pressure, urgency, or guilt, that alone is useful information. The goal isn't to assume the worst in people, but to stay connected to your own judgment. When you trust your ability to pause, evaluate, and choose without pressure, you protect both your relationships and your independence. And that kind of clarity tends to be far more valuable than any offer that comes with confusion attached to it. The puzzle is beginning to show its full picture. Now, my beloved child, let me pull the curtain higher. Their main strategy is simple. Appear as a savior, so you never notice they're actually a taker. They step forward with a soft voice, a warm smile, and a little gift, hoping you won't see the bigger plan behind their gentle approach. Because once you accept their money, they believe you'll feel obligated, like you owe them something. And that is exactly where their real plan begins. They want influence over your choices, over your direction, over your trust. They want to pull you closer so they can guide you into decisions that benefit them, not you. But you are awakening now. You are seeing the intention behind the gesture. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Because in the next part, I will reveal how the universe is protecting you, and the signs that prove someone's hidden plan is about to expose itself completely. My beloved child, stay right here. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. And this part reveals the shift that is happening behind your back. The person planning to give you money has begun to act differently lately. You've seen the signs. A sudden sweetness, a strange interest in your personal life, questions they never asked before, compliments that feel a little too polished, offers that feel a little too quick. These are not coincidences. They are moves, quiet moves, calculated moves. Because someone who wants to take something precious from you will always start by making you comfortable first. They want you relaxed, trusting, open. They want you to believe that they are harmless, generous, and supportive. But their timing is the key. They appear when you're most vulnerable. Don't skip. You're about to understand why. My beloved child, stay till the end, because this next truth is important. People who plan to take something from you never begin with pressure. They begin with comfort. And the moment you feel safe with them, they start shaping your thoughts without you noticing. They might talk about dreams, opportunities, or shared plans. They may say things that make you feel valued. They may highlight how lucky you are that they're helping you. But this is not luck. It's bait. They want you to feel that their presence equals support, that their help equals loyalty. And once that bond is formed, they quietly reach for what they wanted from the start. Not your money, not your belongings, something deeper. Your choices, your direction, your emotional space, your trust. And that is worth more than any amount they could ever give. Don't skip. Something huge is unfolding with every second. My beloved child, the final truth in this part is this. You are harder to fool than they expected. The reason this message found you is because your intuition has already been whispering warnings. You felt the shift. You sensed the strange energy. You noticed the sudden generosity that didn't match their past behavior. This is not paranoia, this is awareness. This is your inner protection system activating just in time. And now, the universe is aligning you with clarity before their plan reaches its final stage. Stay till the end, because in the next part, you will discover the signs that expose their intentions completely, and the exact moment when their plan will slip in front of your eyes. My beloved child, come closer. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and this part uncovers the clues you've been ignoring without even realizing it. The person planning to give you money has been leaving behind patterns, tiny details that reveal their true intention. Maybe they message you only when they need something. Maybe they talk about your strengths a little too often. Maybe they keep reminding you of how helpful they are, even before they help you. These small behaviors are not random. They are signals. Signals that someone's generosity is actually a doorway to their deeper plan. Clarity becomes strongest when you give yourself permission to slow down and reflect before committing to emotional or financial decisions that affect your sense of stability. Not every strong offer needs an immediate answer, and not every moment of urgency is actually urgent. People who genuinely respect you will usually allow space for thought, while those who rely on pressure often become noticeably uncomfortable when you pause. That difference alone can tell you a lot. Trust isn't about assuming the worst in others. It's about including yourself in the equation, making sure your comfort and boundaries are part of every exchange. When you start to notice how your body and mind respond in certain interactions, you gain a kind of internal compass. Ease often signals safety, while repeated tension can signal misalignment. If something begins to feel heavy over time, especially when expectations aren't clearly discussed, it's worth examining before moving further. You don't need to justify setting limits, and you don't need to explain your hesitation to people who are genuinely acting in good faith. A healthy dynamic leaves room for disagreement without consequence. It doesn't punish you for thinking carefully or choosing differently. The more you practice holding that space for yourself, the easier it becomes to recognize relationships that are balanced versus those that are quietly conditional. And in that recognition, you protect not just your resources, but your peace of mind and your ability to engage with others from a place of choice rather than pressure. You've felt those tiny moments when their generosity feels rehearsed, their words feel too perfect, their timing feels too intentional. That is the moment the universe nudges you, whispering, "Look deeper," because someone who offers you money while hiding a motive always reveals themselves through their patterns. Don't skip. You're stepping into the most crucial part. My beloved child, stay till the end, because here comes the turning point. They are waiting for your yes. They believe that once you accept their offer, you'll also accept their influence. They want to create a subtle form of dependence, where you feel like you need them, even if you don't. And once that bond forms, they'll start asking for small things, harmless things, things that seem too minor to refuse. But every small thing leads to a bigger one, and before you know it, they'll expect access to your decisions, your personal life, your priorities. They might say, "I helped you, so please support me with this," or, "Since I did this for you, you should trust my advice." And that is how takers disguise their intentions as opportunities. They give a little to take a lot. Don't skip. Every second matters here. My beloved child, the universe didn't show you this message by accident. It showed it to you because your intuition is activating before their strategy locks in. You are becoming aware. You are waking up. You are seeing the truth they hoped would stay invisible until it was too late. And now, you hold the power, not them. Soon, very soon, there will be a moment where their mask slips. Maybe they will ask you for something unexpected. Maybe they will pressure you in a way they never have before. Maybe they will reveal irritation if you hesitate. That moment will expose everything. And when it happens, you won't be confused. You'll be prepared. Stay till the end, because in the next part, I will reveal how to respond when their intention becomes visible, and how to protect your path without creating conflict or giving them control. My beloved child, come even closer now. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this exact moment. The person planning to give you money is standing at the edge of revealing themselves, and you're feeling it, aren't you? That strange shift in their tone, that sudden urgency in their messages, that unexpected interest in your personal plans. These are not random gestures. These are early cracks in the mask they've been wearing. When someone tries to win your trust for a hidden purpose, their behavior becomes a little too polished, a little too consistent, a little too careful, and your soul can sense when something feels off. That feeling isn't fear, it's protection. Don't skip. You're about to learn what they don't want you to know. My beloved child, stay till the end, because now the universe is uncovering the pattern behind their sweetness. Sometimes, what first appears as generosity or sudden support can carry layers that are not immediately obvious. In real life, people may offer help, attention, or even financial assistance for a variety of reasons. And while many of those reasons are genuine, there are moments when timing and context matter just as much as the gesture itself. When someone steps in during a period where you feel uncertain, stressed, or emotionally open, it can naturally feel reassuring, almost like things are finally aligning in your favor. That emotional comfort can make it harder to slow down and evaluate the situation clearly. Not every offer of help is problematic, but it is wise to notice patterns such as unusually fast trust building, sudden intensity in interest, or generosity that arrives with subtle expectations attached. Healthy support tends to respect your pace, your boundaries, and your independence, while less balanced interactions may unintentionally or deliberately encourage quick emotional closeness. The key is not to assume bad intent by default, but to remain aware that influence can sometimes be embedded in kindness. A thoughtful approach is to observe consistency over time, rather than reacting to a single moment or gesture. When communication feels carefully shaped to guide your decisions rather than support them, it is reasonable to pause and reflect. Awareness in these situations is not about fear, but about maintaining clarity so that your decisions remain fully yours, grounded in calm judgment rather than emotional pressure or urgency created by others. Don't skip. The truth is unfolding right in front of your eyes. My beloved child, stay till the end, because the moment they've been waiting for is very near. They will soon introduce a conversation that feels slightly out of place. Maybe they'll ask for a personal detail they never asked before. Maybe they'll suggest a decision that benefits them more than it benefits you. Maybe they'll hint that they'd need your help since they've been so good to you. This is how emotional leverage begins. Quietly, softly, like a whisper pretending to be care, and the timing will be intentional. They'll choose a moment when you're distracted, tired, overwhelmed, or grateful. They think that's when your heart is easiest to influence. But what they don't know is that you see the shift. You feel the sudden weight behind their kindness, and awareness is your shield. Don't skip. What you're about to hear next will change everything. My beloved child, the universe brought you to this exact message because a revelation is moments away. Soon, they will reveal their true intention, not with aggression, but with expectation. They might say, "I did this for you, so can you help me with something?" Or they might act disappointed if you hesitate. They may make it sound small, simple, harmless, but that tiny request is the doorway to their bigger plan. That's when you will see them clearly, not as a giver, but as someone who wants ownership over your choices. But you are not stepping into their design. You are stepping out before the trap closes. You are becoming stronger, sharper, more aware with each second. Stay till the end, because in the next part, I will reveal how to respond in that exact moment, the moment their mask slips, and how to protect your energy without losing your peace. My beloved child, listen with full awareness. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you right now. The moment you've been sensing, the moment where their kindness transforms into expectation, is getting closer with every passing interaction. You will notice it in their tone. It will feel slightly heavier, slightly more intentional. They may start reminding you of what they've done for you, repeating phrases like, "I just want to help," or "I care about you." But the energy behind those words won't feel pure anymore. It will feel like they're guiding you somewhere, like they're building a silent debt. And when someone gives with the intention to take, the energy always shifts before the action does. Don't skip, because this awareness is your power. My beloved child, stay till the end, because here comes the revealing moment. Their real plan begins when they observe your gratitude. The more thankful you appear, the more confident they become. They might even test you with a small request, something simple, something easy to say yes to, just to see how much access they truly have. And if you agree without questioning, they'll take it as confirmation that you're ready to follow their lead. That's their strategy. They want you to feel that accepting their offer means you owe them something. They want to turn generosity into obligation. They want control disguised as kindness. But now, you see the pattern. You feel the energy. You know this is not coincidence. It's calculated. There are moments when a situation that once felt confusing starts to become clearer simply because you begin paying closer attention to how it actually feels, not just how it looks on the surface. When someone offers help, support, or even financial assistance, it can naturally create a sense of gratitude and openness. That's normal. But it's also important to stay aware of whether that support remains genuinely free or slowly starts to come with expectations that were never clearly stated. Clarity doesn't come from assuming hidden intentions, but from observing patterns over time. Do conversations feel balanced, or do they gradually shift toward obligation? Does the other person respect your space when you need time to decide, or do they try to rush your response? These small details often reveal more than dramatic moments ever could. What matters most is your ability to stay grounded in your own pace. You don't have to interpret every gesture as good or bad immediately. Instead, you can allow time to show you consistency. Real support stays steady even when you set boundaries or ask questions. It doesn't collapse under reflection or pressure. And when you trust your own sense of comfort as a guide, you begin to notice when something feels mutually respectful versus when it feels slightly uneven. This awareness isn't about suspicion. It's about ensuring that your decisions are made freely, without urgency or emotional weight being placed on you. The more you practice slowing down and checking in with yourself, the easier it becomes to engage with others without losing your sense of direction or independence. Watch how their tone shifts when you don't immediately respond the way they expect. Notice how their smile tightens when you remain neutral. Pay attention to how their messages become slightly more frequent, or how they suddenly check in on you more than usual. These are emotional cues, silent attempts to measure your readiness. They want to see if you're softening, if you're trusting, if you're preparing to open a door they've been waiting to enter. Don't skip. These signals matter more than their words. My beloved child, stay till the end, because their emotions will reveal their intentions before their actions do. When someone gives with pure heart, they expect nothing. But when someone gives to gain something, they become uneasy when the outcome isn't going their way. You will see flashes of impatience, little hints of disappointment, subtle pressure wrapped inside gentle sentences. They may say things like, "I just thought you'd trust me more," or "I was only trying to help," or "You don't have to hesitate so much." These lines aren't innocent. They're tests, emotional nudges, attempts to shift your mindset. They want you to feel guilty for protecting your boundaries, as if your caution is wrong. But what they don't know is that your awareness is already stronger than their influence. Don't skip. You're reading their intention like a map. My beloved child, here is the revelation for this moment. Emotional pressure is the final stage before their real plan becomes visible. They push slightly, not because they care too deeply, but because they fear losing control of the narrative. They sense your strength rising. They sense your intuition sharpening. They sense that you're no longer responding the way they predicted. And that scares them, because once you stop reacting emotionally, their entire strategy loses power. You break the invisible thread they were trying to wrap around you. Stay till the end, because in the next part, I will reveal how their behavior will shift when they realize you're not falling into their trap, and how your calm awareness becomes the very shield that protects everything they hope to take. My beloved child, stay right here. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in these next moments. The person planning to give you money can already feel that you're not responding the way they expected. They're sensing the shift in your energy, the quiet strength rising inside you. And now, their behavior will begin to change in subtle but revealing ways. In any situation where communication feels emotionally charged or unusually persuasive, it helps to stay anchored in your own pace rather than reacting to the intensity of the moment. People can sometimes adjust their tone or effort when they sense uncertainty, and that can make interactions feel more significant than they actually are. The most reliable way to understand what is happening is to slow things down and observe how the behavior holds up over time, rather than responding to its peak moments. When clarity is needed, asking straightforward questions or taking time before responding can provide useful perspective. It also helps to remember that you are not obligated to match someone else's urgency with your own decisions. Healthy interactions allow room for reflection, disagreement, and even pause without losing stability. If something feels unclear, the presence of questions is not a problem. It is often the best way to bring balance back into the conversation. At the same time, it is important not to assume negative intent too quickly, as over-interpreting emotional shifts can create unnecessary tension. A balanced approach focuses on both intention and impact, recognizing that people are often imperfect in how they express themselves. By prioritizing consistency, personal boundaries, and calm evaluation, you give yourself the space to make decisions that are informed rather than rushed. Over time, this steady approach helps you distinguish between genuine connection and situations that simply feel more intense than they truly are. You don't need to argue. You don't need to explain. You don't need to justify your intuition. The very moment you choose not to be influenced, their plan begins to crumble under its own weight. And soon, you will witness their next shift. They may pull back to see if you chase, or they may push slightly to see if you bend. Both reactions reveal the same truth. Their intention was never pure. You are stepping out of their shadow without even trying. You are protecting what they hope to reach. Stay till the end, because in the next part, I will reveal how their final move will expose everything, and how you will stand unshaken while their strategy collapses completely. My beloved child, take a deep breath. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you in this final revelation. The person planning to give you money is now reaching their last move, the moment where their true intention will quietly reveal itself. You'll notice it through one small action. They will try to create a moment where you feel emotionally tied to them. Maybe they'll remind you of their help. Maybe they'll highlight how much they've done for you. Maybe they'll gently suggest that they hoped you would be there for them in return. That is the final thread of their plan, turning your gratitude into guilt and your trust into permission. But here's the miracle, my beloved child. You already see the truth. Their mask is slipping, not because they failed, but because you awakened. Don't skip. This is the moment your power returns fully to you. My beloved child, stay till the end, because now you must understand the biggest truth of all. Their plan was never stronger than your intuition. Their influence was never greater than your awareness. Their strategy was never more powerful than your clarity. They wanted to give you money so they could take something priceless, but the universe placed this message in your path before their intention could root itself inside your life. You are not falling into manipulation. You are not stepping into their trap. You are not losing anything. As this inner awareness continues to develop, your boundaries become clearer and more natural, not as rigid walls but as an understanding of what aligns with your well-being and what does not. You stop overextending yourself in situations that feel one-sided, and you become more intentional about where your time and energy go. This shift often changes how you experience relationships and interactions, because you are no longer operating from uncertainty or the need to constantly interpret others' motives. Instead, you are guided by a steadier internal compass that helps you recognize when something feels consistent and when it feels misaligned. With that comes a quiet confidence, not loud or defensive, but steady and observant. You start to realize that clarity doesn't always come from uncovering hidden intentions. Sometimes it comes simply from stepping back and seeing patterns over time without emotional distortion. In that sense, your intuition becomes less of a reaction and more of a developed skill, shaped by reflection and lived experience. It helps you move through situations with more composure, reducing the emotional weight that once came from uncertainty. As a result, your decisions become more deliberate, and your sense of direction becomes less dependent on external validation. What emerges is a more grounded version of strength, one that isn't focused on winning or losing in interpersonal dynamics, but on maintaining alignment with your own values and stability. Over time, This creates a life experience where clarity, emotional balance, and self-trust work together, allowing you to move forward without feeling easily pulled off center by shifting circumstances or unclear intentions.